Hey, Math 8 students, here we go. This is solving multi-step equations with variables on both sides. So this is an easy one today, but I wanted to go through and I wanted to give you guys just a quick example. And I also wanted to use our DC or DCV SADME app to do it, or mnemonic devices, I should say. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in. Obviously, it says distribute if you look up here, but I'm going to draw our line first. So it says distribute. Do we have distributive property? In other words, do we have parentheses? We do not. So I'm going to put a little checkbox here. We're done with that. Do we have any like terms that combine on one side? If I look here, I do not have like terms on the left side, and I do not have like terms on the right side. So that's a check. Do I have variables to one side? I do not. I have 4x and 6x. Meaning I have to either move the 4x or the 6x. Well, I want to keep my answer or my variable and coefficient positive, so I'm going to subtract 4x on both sides, and we get our zero pair because 4 minus 4 is 0. We bring down our positive 4, and that's going to equal 2x. So are our variables to one side? Yes, they are. Check. And we also used inverse operations to move our variables right here. So add and subtract. We actually, because we have a positive 4, that's why we subtracted that negative 4x. So now we're at the same thing. We're at add or subtract. But we do not have that because we have a constant on the left side, and then we have our one term, 2x, on the right side. So we have to jump all the way down to divide or multiply. And if you're looking at this carefully, you have that little glue piece in there that tells us that the 2 and the x are being multiplied, and the opposite of multiplication is division. So we're going to divide each side by the coefficient of 2, and when we do that, our 2's cross off, give us x left, and x is simply going to equal 2. So as you can see, I put the answer down here before, but that checks out completely. Now, the last step is to evaluate or check. Would that work? Yes. If you went in here and you did 4 times 2, because x is now 2, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 plus 4 is 12, and then 6 times 2 is 12. Does 12 equal 12? It absolutely does. So this checks out. That is our question of the day, and this is variables or solving multi-step equations with variables on both sides.